Look at all these cute beggars that we have right here. See Garrison over there. Oh, yeah, a box, a box. Isn't that so nice of Gretchen to bring a box in for these kitties? Look at Confetti says, oh, yeah. I like me a good box. Who's going to be the first one to jump in? Hello, everybody. So right when I was naming my live, I thought it was so cute. It was Joe and this black cat were just like hugging each other. And I said, that is just so dang cute. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe. When Chris isn't here, guess what? We can do what we want with our boxes. She'll be so excited to know that the cats had fun with the boxes too. Hi, Gilligan. That I must have some kind of catnip on it. Gilligan keeps licking it. What, Sarah? You don't want to do that on the Twitch? Oh my gosh. Not only do they get one box, they get 2 boxes. You know what would make that a little bit better? Hold on. Hold on. You can watch the cats in their boxes. Go get them a special treat.
Sniff, sniff. Is Mel there? Sniff, sniff.
So now tell me, do you guys ever say something with sniff sniff and try to blame Janice for it? They need catnip in there, right guys? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. We're gonna make them have a good night tonight. And give us something good to clean in the morning too, right? Okay, look at, you see all the cats coming out now to play? They said this is love. They say you should grow this love for everybody. Of course, there's that.
Why is it windy behind you and the cat's scattered?
Sniff, sniff. What are you talking about? It's never windy. Michelle, do you have this sudden urge to go to the bathroom? Look at. Do you guys all go get yourself some water? So remember, if you feel that love is growing here for you, you have a great love for one of the fur balls, you can go on our website, go to the in-house sanctuary fundraisers, and you can choose your own personal cat, fur ball cat, to honor. $25 donation goes to these cats. So you're legit like right next to the fountain. So that's why you're.
Jelly had a tummy ache.
Come on. Who's telling my stuff? Come on. Just because you saw me running out to the porta potty don't mean nothing. Yeah, no, hopefully you guys can all take your phones or tablets with you to the bathroom. Or you could leave it unattended. Sometimes we got to do that too. Sometimes you just got to leave the phone and you got to babysit so we can go to the bathroom. Nellie is not in here. I'm not even sure where Miss Nellie is. No Nellie. I see Roland in here. Black Cat. And it looks like Easter Lily. Easter Lily's eating it. The word's going to get out quick that there's catnip inside as soon as this cat goes outside. So nope, yep, we do have a fountain on our counter. Yep, fountain.
Thank goodness SGT Jane was good at plunging toilets.
They're trying to say it for me. Jane says, I'm getting out of here before I get pulled into something. So remember, if you are new to us, we are Furball Farm Cat Sanctuary. We have a lot of fun here every single day. If you're close to us, we're located in Faribault, Minnesota. You can come and volunteer with us as well. There's always a need for help cleaning in the mornings and in the evenings. After some hard hours of working and cleaning for these kitties, you have to take time to sit down, relax, and pet and love on some kitties here, right? So that's why you hear some fun things about farts and windy porta potties. Oh, and I forgot to say also thank you. Thank you, Jewel, for your donation. We will definitely get that idea out there. That might be a good idea. Having Janice's face on the porta potty. Nellie does
stop and smell the kitties and flowers.
Yeah. You ain't gonna smell no cats in here though, because guess what? Our volunteers here are stinking amazing and are nonstop cleaning all the time. Also, we do have our air exchange up here too. So it takes out this air and replaces it with fresh smelling air. Janice will never see it because Janice never uses the porta potty. She's a lady, right? All right, let's go see what's going on outside here, guys. It's not quite as warm. I can see the kitties are coming out a little bit more. Oh, was that Celeste? Did you guys see that? That was Celeste. Dang. Look at her. Watch her go up. Watch her go up. Look at, you can see just how she gets up there. You gonna jump up? Maybe all of her spots are taken. Do you see that? She's contemplating on where to go. Oh, there she goes. See how she's gonna climb up there to her spot? Oh my gosh, look at that. Did you see that? That is like some ninja moves there. That's crazy. All right, sorry, I had to see that. Sorry, I wasn't looking at comments while I was staring at her. Shadow is doing well. We were just talking with our veterinarian. We do believe that if he seems a bit stressed with his meowing and stuff like that, he'll probably let out. So our veterinarian, Dr. Ashley, was completely fine with that. Like she says, she will give her advice. She says that we always know that these cats best, and we never want to stress these cats out any more than they already are. So he's already got some meds on board. Oh man, look at this box of does not have any catnip in it. We might need to get some for that one, huh? See, look at these cats are thinking the same thing too. They're like, oh, I was gonna go in that box. There's no nip in there.
I'll go get some.
Oh yeah, Sergeant Jane's gonna get us some nip. Wouldn't that make you guys happy? It's in the top drawer.
Okay.
Of the with all the blankets or sheets or whatever they are.
Okay.
As you can see, as the day goes on and it gets cooler out here, these cats are coming out more. You still see some cat pancakes. So we saw Mr. Shadow today, and he wasn't looking the greatest. He needed a little bit of veterinarian medicine, so he had some fluids. He's on some meds. Yeah. Now they're going to be lining up. Ooh, Jack Skellington, you going to go in there? Now they're going to go in that box. Watch them. Come on. Come on. You know you want to go. So I think these cats are going to be super active tonight. Yep. So we do have those rooms for monitoring and stuff when we need it. Look at all these kitties out here. They're definitely moving a lot more. I know we try to get them out with their, this is what brings them out though, boxes. Look at our little fountain. Popeye says, what the heck is going on with that thing? And goes Finley. It's actually really, I mean, as you can just imagine how thrilled we are to be able to have a cat that needs a little bit of attention. And we can just call her over and say, hey, Ashley, we got a cat for you to look at. It is a fun fountain, a little fountain to have. Hi, guys. So remember, we work with the under-socialized cats, feral cats. Remember, not every cat that you see outside is considered a feral cat. A cat that comes up to you, that is outside is probably a friendly stray cat. Hi, Velveeta. There's Velveeta there. You know Velveeta because she's got a paw kind of like Gilligan. It does not need to be removed. She still walks on it. Oh, is that Munster right there? Hi, Munster. Hi, handsome boy. The night owls request the palm tree be set free. What? You don't like to see when it falls down? We got to pick it up every day. Hi, Munster. Where is even? Oh, it's behind me over there. Going on, going around. Ah, darn it. I was trying to get that cat who was scratching that palm tree. We've had no adoptions today. We had a few visitors, not a whole lot, just enough for these cats to enjoy. And thank you for answering. Yes, Shadow is being monitored. He seemed a little not himself today. So we had the doctor check him out. He's got a little bit of a temp and he was dehydrated. So we're watching that. Trying to figure out who this cutie patootie is. The life of these cats is just amazing, isn't it? Something too that we are in desperate need of is our clumping litter, guys. We have litter boxes outside. We have lots of them inside, and of course they're used in isolation rooms. And we are in desperate need of clumping litter. You can find all of those items that we are in need. On our wish list on Amazon, Chewy, and Walmart.com. Target, all of those. So the cat that we have been watching and monitoring is Shadow. So if you are able to in any way help these beautiful fur balls, we could use some clumping litter. I think we have maybe a day, maybe 2 days worth of litter. Because we refill daily. And someone asked about how old Shadow is. Do you know what? Ugh. Julie looked it up. He is 14 years old, guys. Shadow's 14 years old. That's crazy. He recently got the rest of his teeth extracted. He'd had a partial dental before where they removed some of his teeth. So he's had some more extracted just this year. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for the donation towards the litter. That is so fantastic. We'll definitely be ordering some with that. I know we've got some awesome Chewy gift cards to be using. Something we didn't mention earlier too, or that I need to mention again, is we've got a couple of birthdays today. Hey, Janice. I didn't see Janice come till now. Geez, Janice, are you calling my cats old? Rude. Gosh, guys, you guys see that? Janice called my cat old. So we know next time that Janice comes here, I'm going to eat beans for lunch, and I'm going to be hanging out by Janice all day long. Now I forgot. Thank you, Allie, for your donation. Is Kevin Henry Heine older than Shadow? All we know is we give approximate ages of the cats when they're vetted. And every cat ages a little bit differently, right? Hi, Strawberry. Hi, Ty. Isn't this crazy to know, like, look in here. Like, look at all these cats. All these cats were a phone call or an email to Furball asking if we could take them. We work with professional live trappers, and we take in the under-socialized cats, the cats that no other rescues will take. Our professional live trappers that we work with many rescues. Yes, Uncle Bruce. Yes, Uncle Bruce. Uncle Bruce is talking. He says you got to remind everyone to spay and neuter all those cats. These cats are definitely more interested in the fountain now that it's going up and down. So we've had Shadow for 7 years. Just like, every cat is different. Every cat's going to age a little bit differently. These cats that come from nothing have really rough starts to their life. I know, we wish all cities and states could have like a sanctuary such as this. But what would be even better is everyone spayed and neuter the cats, and then rescues like this would not be needed. Isn't that crazy? Your cat's a stray cat over 2 years. Wow, you had to have a full mouth extraction after a month of having your kitty? Oh my goodness. That is crazy. But yes, that happens. They have bad genes. And that can happen. And you cannot be mad at a rescue because you get a cat and then you have to have a full mouth extraction after some time. Because guess what? Any vet can look at these cats and eat when they're young and stuff like that. They're nice. You can't tell what they're going to be like when they get older. You can't tell if they're going to have stomatitis. I'm sure that's probably why your cat had to have all of his teeth pulled at such a young age. Did I miss someone's donation? Thank you, Michelle. And thank you for the prayers for Shadow. He definitely needs them. I hope that your cat is thriving after 5 years of having him at your home. And most of those years without teeth. And cats without teeth, guys, remember, cats without teeth can still eat hard food and eat temptations. Will is a big statement of that. He loves temptations. Did you just get no-no by Gilligan? Gilligan has been getting so brave and been sticking up for himself. Picasso must be the bouncer of the boxes. And Johnny did have a good amount of his teeth pulled, but he still did have some of his teeth. I think he had probably about half of his teeth removed. Well, speaking of Kevin Henry Heine, hi, Kevin. Kevin says the reason why he doesn't use the litter box right now is because he doesn't have a litter. He's worried that his furball friends aren't going to have enough litter. So that's why he doesn't use the litter box, he says. He's worried about that. Someone just asked about Shadow. So Shadow's being monitored right now. He'll probably be coming out of the room today. Shadow, let's see if Shadow wants to go out. Where is he? Even though we set up his really nice man cave for him. Hi, Shadow. Shadow, would you like to go out with your friends? Do you want to go out with your friends? Look, Shadow likes to be out with his friends. And again, our veterinarian said that he was able to come out. We'll just be monitoring him closely, of course, like we do all these cats. Oh my goodness. You guys have some old cats too. 18 years old, Garden Girl? That's crazy. Yep, can you tell Kevin is very worried. Is Ferdinand cat equal to? I'm not even sure how many years it would be in human years. Amazon Pet Day would be a good time to donate. Amazon Pet Day. What's Amazon Pet Day? Thank you guys for the prayers for Shadow. We hope that everything continues to go well with him. Look at all those cat pancakes in the window. Yay! Shadow was just rubbing up against Gretchen. He probably was saying, save me from that lady. Yes, I am. But it's all for love. Shadow has never forgiven me because I like to medicate him for his eyes and put stuff in his eyes, and he says that that's really rude. So he's super happy right now to be out of the room and back with all of his friends. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe. Mega Man. Amazon Pet Day, May 13th and 14th.
Sniff, sniff. Are you high now on cats?
Cats and catnip, maybe. Ooh, that's awesome. I did not know that. So today and tomorrow looks like there might be some good sales on pet items. Ooh. That's awesome. So this must be a really good time that we can go in and find some good deals on cat litter. Shadow's coming out. He's probably looking at something really good to pee on right now because he says, gosh darn it, I'm going to save on litter, right? That's what some of these cats here are worried about. But look at that. He's looking for a good place to pee. Oh, now he went under.
That's the Julie, not Janice.
Look at Bonkers, and it looks like Jack is over there showing us their great litter box skills, though. All right, so let's go over here while we don't have the air exchange on. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get up that way. So you can go on and get your own fur ball flower here on our website. Oh my goodness, what is that? What is that? Oh my goodness, look at that feral cat up there, guys. Isn't that crazy? Oh my goodness, that's funny. So remember, each one of these flowers here is $25. That is a donation to these beautiful fur balls here. Some of the cats don't like some of the flowers, it looks like. They prefer weeds. So you can choose your favorite fur ball, past or present. And we will put their picture up here on the wall. Who is that? I don't know who's calling to me. It's a fart flower. I see lots of tomfooleries and Father Abraham's up here. So you all better go get your favorite fur ball picture up here. For $25 donation. Isn't that awesome? And that is a donation that goes right back into caring for these cats. Yay, I'm so glad. I'm trying to show as many of them as possible. Hopefully you can see them. So this is where we get our Love Grows, or Bloom is in Bloom. Our May fundraiser, guys. Gosh, these cats are so awesome. How can anyone choose a favorite? Right? That is very true, Melissa. It is very difficult to choose a favorite cat, but maybe one that's just touched your heart. Maybe there's one that is very similar to your cat at home. Maybe a cat in the past that's story has been very similar to yours. Oh my goodness, who's that? I want to go see who that black and white cat is in there. Oh my gosh, that's cute. I think that's Jack. Is that Jack? I didn't get to see his face long enough. Maybe, I think it's Jack. Cute. You know, someone did write a message on there about all the cats, so you could always do that. Or maybe you want to make a donation to a future cat that comes in, maybe. Maybe you could just say it to the next furball that comes in or something like that. Oh my gosh, and there's Picasso playing. Cute. Maybe it's Mason. I'd be really surprised if that was Jack, but maybe. You know, I'm a little surprised that Diane didn't invite herself. Diane would invite herself if that was a pool full of churro. Or a box full of churro. That's what she likes. Yes, I definitely understand how it can be very hard to choose a favorite furball. That's perfect, Aaron. Black cat number 747. Oh my goodness. If I could talk, that'd be really great. All right, everybody. I think it's time for me to get done and stop talking.
You guys see how awesome that turd was?
We love looking at awesome turds. Yes, Janice. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for wanting to donate that wonderful wall where you can go on our website and get your own Mayflower. Or if you want to go on and find some good deals on Amazon and have them sent here to Furball, we're definitely in need of clumping cat litter and Temptations, to name a few. And our urinary tract health food are always something that we could use too. So thank you all for thinking of these Furballs in their time of need. And we will see everyone at 8 o'clock tonight when it will be Gretchen and Jane. Yay! All right, guys. Hope you have a good night, and we'll see everyone later. Bye.